Hey guys, it's Leia. Today I will be doing a book unhaul. I don't do these that often because I can't let books go. There are some books in this pile that I've had for over 5 years and I just gotta let it go.
Let it go, let it go. Can't hold on to these books anymore.
I've separated these books into kind of like 2 categories. The first category are books that I read in college, and I say read because, let's be honest, I skimmed them in order to do the assignment. Don't judge, I know you guys have done it too. I kept some of these books thinking that, oh, these books are highly acclaimed, I should probably read them for real, but I needed to be honest with myself. I'm probably never going to touch these books again, so I just need to get them off my shelf. The first book is Pudd'nhead Wilson by Mark Twain. I don't even remember what this book is about. I think I meant to give this book away a long time ago, but I think it got lost and I just recently rummaged through some things and I found this and it needs to go. The next book is Blues Hanging by Lois and Yamanaka, and I actually did enjoy this book, but it was so depressing. It was so sad, but it was very powerful, and I liked it, but I don't think I ever want to reread it. There are other books that I'd rather read or reread, so bye. Next is Cold Mountain by Charles Frazier. I don't even remember what class I read this for, but I read this in college for something and I wrote a paper on it, and I don't want to reread this, and it's a big book, so I kind of want to make room for something else, so goodbye. Next is The Help by Catherine Stockett. I really did enjoy this book, but I'm probably never going to reread it again, and quite honestly, I don't really want to own it, so it needs to go. I haven't watched the movie adaptation yet, so if any of you guys did, let me know if it's any good down below. Maybe I'll check it out, but I don't want this book anymore. The next few books are books from series that I don't want to continue. This first book should be no surprise, and that is Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi. You guys know I don't like this book, so I don't know why it's taken me so long to get rid of it, but it needs to go because I don't like it. Next up is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. I know this book is very loved here on BookTube. I read it recently and I thought I was gonna continue on with the series, but I thought about it more and honestly I really don't want to. I probably never will. There are other series that I would rather read, so yeah, I mean, maybe one day I'll read it, and if that day comes along, I can just borrow it from the library, but I don't want to own it. These next 4 books, I'm actually really sad that I'm getting rid of them. I was really conflicted on whether I wanted to continue on with this series because I really liked the first few books that I read. These books are from The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel series by Michael Scott. I have The Magician, The Warlock, The Sorceress, and The Necromancer. I don't even know what order the books are in now. It's been over 5 years since I read the first book, which I don't even own. It got lost somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's been so long since I read the first few books. I don't even remember what happened, and I don't really want to put in the effort to reread it. Don't get me wrong, I really loved this series, but I just don't have the time to finish it, and the urge isn't strong enough to keep these books, so sadly I'm letting them go. I need to be honest with myself, and I know I'm never gonna read them, but if I do one day, again, there's always the library, so bye. These last few books are just books I don't want on my shelf. The first one is and then The French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. First of all, this cover is not the prettiest, and I didn't even really like this book in the first place. I think I gave it a 1.5 or 2 stars. I did enjoy the other 2 books in the companion series, but I don't love the series enough to own the books, and since this is the only book that I own, I'm giving it away. Next is Unearthly by Cynthia Han. I've owned this book for a while. I always thought I was gonna read it, but I've owned it for so long that I just kind of lost interest, so I'm just gonna let it go. And finally, the last book that I'm unhauling is The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I've attempted to read this book 2 times already, and I just couldn't get into it. So it's finally time to just give up. I've owned this for years. I wasn't even really super excited about the premise of this book. I just bought it because I really liked Twilight back in the day. So I was like, ooh, Stephanie Meyer came out with a new book. I'm getting it. And I couldn't get into it. Also, this is a huge book. It took up a lot of space on my bookshelf, and I need more room for new books. Alright, so those are all the books that I'm getting rid of. I'm gonna give some of them to friends, and I'm gonna donate the rest. Let me know down below if you guys have unhauled any books recently. I would love to know what they are. Alright, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys are having a lovely week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Okay, this is completely way off topic, but let me know if you guys watch Arrow and if you guys have seen the latest episode. Oh my gosh, oh my god, I'm so excited. Let me know if you have any theories on whose grave that is, because oh my gosh, I can't.